on our way.
Quarter of a mile.
4 miles.
10 seconds. Burn 34 calories. Average pace 8 minutes 37 seconds per mile. Current pace 8 minutes 13 seconds per mile. Current heart rate 0 beats per minute. Time of day 4:27. Split pace 8 minutes 40 seconds per mile.
We got the wind on our back, and it feels good, propelling us a little bit. So we're gonna try. We're gonna do this in under 36:48. So that's about a 9:12 pace. You know, despite the pain, despite the humidity and weather, we're gonna do it. All right, let's go. Okay, see you in a little bit. Yeah, here comes that headwind. We're doing this without any meat powder, arginine, or anything kind of supplement. All we ate today was breakfast, 6 eggs, a little bit of salt, coffee with some honey and creamer, the silk almond, and for lunch we had about 5 ounces of grilled 85-15 from the weekend, and some ketchup and pickles, like a half an orange, and 3 Unreal bars. Yeah. All right, almost at a mile. We're going by fast, going pretty fast. Sometimes you gotta take advantage of that cloud cover. Push yourself. What else? Yeah. Whoa, it's still fucking hot though.
Total distance 1 mile. Total
1 mile.
5 minutes and 39 seconds. Burn 135 calories.
Not bad.
Average pace 8
All
minutes.
right. Almost at a mile and a quarter. I don't know how humid it is, but my breathing isn't so labored right now. But we'll see. Oof.
Average pace 8 minutes 34 seconds per mile. Current pace 7 minutes 59 seconds per mile.
Right.
Current heart rate 0.
We're gonna turn. Come on. Come on. Pick it up. Look at this guy. People don't even use the fucking signals. Alright, we're gonna cross. Alright, as I was saying before, 5 ounces of beef roughly, ketchup, pickles, 3 Unreal bars, and about half a Valencia orange. And it was pretty sweet, that orange, so it probably gave me a lot of carbs. But what else? And then for a snack, about 2 hours, 2.5 hours ago, we had 3 Oikos yogurts. That's about 45 grams of protein. And then a whey protein isolate. Whey protein isolate. About another 15 grams. And 5 grams of creatine. Ooh, wow. That hit you. That shit hit me. Ooh. And that's it.
1.5 miles. Total time 12 minutes and 58 seconds. Burn 202 calories. Average pace 8 minutes 39 seconds per mile. Current pace 9 minutes 7 seconds per mile. Current heart rate 0 beats per minute. Time of day 4:38. Split pace 9 minutes 1
Kept it simple today. I tried to eat real food when I could, and supplemented with some whey protein powder when I have to, just to meet my protein needs. So also took a magnesium glycinate and a zinc picolinate in the morning. Whew. And I've been doing that religiously, like every other day, or usually Monday through Friday when I remember to pack it, which is always. You know, at work today, that's all I could think about was being away from the desk and being mobile, you know, working out or running. Today just happened to be running because it's my 2 weeks to cook, so I gotta be back quick. I just got a little bit of time to put in what I can and then go home with my family and cook. But luckily my wife is starting a meal, so she gave me a head start and I can get 4 miles done instead of 3. So thank you.
1 3/4 miles. Total time 15 minutes and 17 seconds. Burn 235 calories. Average pace 8 minutes 44 seconds per mile.
I appreciate that help.
9 minutes 15
You know,
seconds per mile.
sometimes we take shit for granted, but it all ties in and adds up to becoming the better version of yourself. So, what is it called? Never look a gift horse in the mouth. You know, I try to be grateful for everything. I try to identify things, small, medium, large things to be grateful for. You know, like that. You know, healthy family, help from the wife, breathing, mobility, feeling pain. You know, it's the only thing that makes me feel alive. You know, like I always say, sitting on the couch is not an option, for me at least. You know, it may be for other people, but who the fuck wouldn't want to be better, especially in the physical aspect in their life. You know, some people say, oh, YOLO, you know, and they treat their body like shit. I say YOLO and treat your body like a temple, as they say. Good food, healthy lifestyle, you know, and exercise. All right. Woo! Come on! Just passed 2 miles. Woo! Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good. So, just gotta keep pushing. You know, give it all you got, and try to pace yourself with that. But like I said, I'm always trying to look for things to be grateful for. So every little bit counts. You know, all the help you get in life, all the opportunities. So, I just want to say thank you. And thank you to those who are following. You know, hopefully it's helping out your journey too. Because every little bit counts. You know, why wouldn't you want to be better than yesterday? Or the person you were yesterday? Or the person you were, you know, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. I know I may look a little different, but I'm not the same person I was 5 years ago, even 10 years ago, you know? And I wouldn't want to be. Now granted, I didn't make great strides, but little strides here, you know?
Burn
And now it's time to think big.
Average pace 8 minutes 48 seconds per mile.
You know?
Current pace 8 minutes 59 seconds per mile.
I mean,
current heart rate 0 beats per minute.
so far,
Day 444.
that's to say,
Pace 9 minutes
I
4
want
seconds per
my
mile.
fucking physique body back. Woo! You know, how far am I willing to go to get that? You know, how far are you willing to go to get what you want? You know, without backstabbing or cheating. You know, do it with some ethics, morality. You know, I don't know how other people feel, but I gotta do things with integrity and some values, ethically. No cheating, or I try not to. You know, creatine might be a little bit of a cheat code, but it is what it is. I think it's innocent. And so is the whey protein isolate. All right, we are going to turn it a little bit. Yeah, like I was saying, every little bit counts. Do it with integrity, and you won't have any regrets. Just past 2.5. Mile and a half to go. All right, we got some headwind, feels decent, but it honestly feels like it's gonna rain. But, all right, have some integrity, man. Do things the right way. But I'll see you at 2 3/4. Keep going. We got this. Almost at 2 3/4. You know? Just keep getting better. You know? Like I said before, why wouldn't you want to see what you're capable of? You know, beautiful body. A beautiful mind. Show yourself what's possible. Show your kids what's possible. You know? Show your wife and your spouse, or your spouse, what's possible. You know? Little things here, things you say, things you do, add up, make you a better person. You know? You don't have to go all at once. A little bit every day. Progress. Alright, we are gonna turn in a little bit. I'm curious what the temperature is. They said it's supposed to be low 90s, but it feels like 440. Alright, we're gonna turn. So, one of the new goals I have is to be nice. Nicer. You know, I feel like if you talk to me, you'd be surprised how nice I can be, despite my bitch face, my RBF. But hold on, you know, despite my RBF or resting bitch face, you know, and my goal is to be nicer. Like, just becoming aware of when I'm not nice helps out. Like today at work, someone I had to do administrative decision for someone. Basically, you write them in or write them out for benefits, or disability benefits. So I followed the manuals for all the references I had and came up with my decision, sent it to the next level reviewer. He was questioning it, and then he sent me a reference. No details about the reference, but so I had to actually look it up, and he actually made my point with his reference. So I got mad, I didn't fucking respond to him because he's been there the longest and thinks he knows what he's doing. So it's not worth it, you know, to get on their level when they think like they know everything and, you know,
Total distance 3 and a quarter miles.
we don't know shit. So fuck them.
Burn 437 calories. Average pace 9 minutes per mile. Current pace 9 minutes 20
Anyway,
seconds per mile.
became
Current
aware
heart
of
rate 0 beats per minute. Time of
what I was
4
feeling and
4.
what I was doing in the moment.
15 seconds per mile.
I had to take a breather and shift gears. So sometimes you gotta do that. Shift gears a lot in life, you know, especially with workout. And thank God it's not raining or lightning or thunder, because running is like non-stop exhausting and it gets out my aggression fast, you know. So I'm not gonna stop when I feel like quitting. I'm gonna stop when I'm done. Just like Goggins says, don't stop when you're tired. Oh, stop when you're done, you know, without having to kill yourself. So, whew. What do we got? About a half mile left. Almost a little over. Should be 3.5 coming. I'll be surprised if I get under 20 or 37, because it is brutal. You know, after a certain point, your body just doesn't want to respond the way you want it to. So you gotta kick it in the ass and get it to respond. All right. 3.5 coming up. Come on. Oh. 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 Where you at? Oh, I need a swig. Alright. I hope it didn't fucking pause.
Total distance 3.5 miles.
Here we go.
Total time 31 minutes and 37 seconds. Burn 472 calories.
Alright.
Average pace
I'm gonna take a swig.
2 seconds per mile.
One foot in front of the other, come on. All right, 3.95. All right, huh? Almost there. Come on, just gotta push through a little more. Oh my God, I'm fucking dragging it. Shit. Ah.
Total distance 4 miles. Total time
Ooh.
36 minutes and 16 seconds.
Yes.
Burn 540 calories.
Yes.
Average pace
Ah.
4 seconds per mile. Current pace 9 minutes 2 seconds per mile. Current heart rate 0 beats per minute. Day 5
Oh
months.
shit.
Split pace 9 minutes 2 seconds per minute. Perfect draw.
Oh shit, don't look at me. Ah. Oh shit. Oh God. Oh, don't look at me. Oh fuck. Ah! Whew. Yo. That's a feeling of ecstasy. I mean, I'm nowhere near death, but you feel so alive despite the headache, muscle pain and shit. Whoa! So, come on, you got this. Recover. Slow steps. All right, controlled, and then we are going to just walk the rest of the way and enjoy our post 4 mile run. Yeah. Woo! Fuck yeah. Anyway, the weather is probably feels like 170% humidity. Oh, we'll see. Let's check it right now. All right. Weather. All right. 89 feels like 99. Humidity 62. Wind at 9 miles per hour. Man, that wind could have been 9 miles per hour because it didn't feel like 9. It felt like 1 or 2. But anyway, we are going to cool down and then go eat. I'm gonna make myself a mozzarella omelet, and whew, you know when you see those silver things flying around? Hold on. Oh shit. Whew. Yeah, those silver things flying around. And all right. Anyway, get out there, man. Do something. You know, progress each and every day. You can miss a day, but don't miss 2. Definitely don't miss 3. I think the most amount of days I missed was 2, and that was just to recover because I wasn't feeling, you know, not even 90%, 80%. Usually even when I'm 50%, I'll try to perform. Lack of sleep, pain, work, stresses of life, I'll still try to get out there. As long as the good days as long as they outnumber the bad days, then you'll be all right. All right, one last thing, man, before I go. Just to piggyback off what I was saying before. You know, you got to be better than that person that you felt shitted on you. You know, just be better than them. Like, for instance, if I ever encounter that issue again, or if any other of my teammates encounter that issue again, I'll be like, hey, this is what I did, this is your reference, and this is how you should take action. If not, you know, seek higher authority, you know, at least give them options. So, give them options. Don't just think you know something more than they do. And if you do, share your knowledge. You know, a lot of people, they fake it. You know, fake it until you make it. I can't do that, you know? Fake it. Then I'm fucking, somebody asks me a question and I'm gonna try to fake it. It doesn't work because usually my job is very black and white. Either you have the reference or something to go by, or you don't. You're just making the shit up. And then you get fucked in the end. Later.